Hi everyone, Brian here, back for part 3 of my Nintendo 3DS's 3rd birthday celebration. This will conclude the look at my games that I have for the Nintendo 3DS. So let's get started here. I have Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy. I'm not going to go over all the games, just mostly the ones I played and what I have strong feelings about. Animal Crossing New Leaf. This game I got and I couldn't really get into it until I gave my mom my blue 3DS, which I showed in part 1, and gave her a copy of the game. And she actually showed me how fun this game can be because I watched her play it, and she really got me into starting it. And it's a blast because I'm playing it with her, and we're really sharing experiences together like that. And it means a lot to me. And I'm so happy that she's having fun with it and I'm having fun. This is a game that I think I will continue to play for the rest of my, I won't say life, but I'll continue playing forever that I can see in the foreseeable future. It's never ending, a lot of fun, and just the characters are so funny and full of personality. And yeah, I have a campsite, and I can't wait to see who stops by, because there's quite a few villagers that can join move in, and Isabelle is just, I find her very charming, and just she's a great assistant. She's just, the whole game is just joyous. That's all I can say about this game. The music's great too. Each hours there's a different tune. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, and I finished this, and this is a very good game. It's almost like a Metroid style game where you get items to go into new areas you couldn't access before. It takes place in a Blackgate prison, and it's a very fun game. Not too long. I think I put about 20 hours into it, and I highly recommend it. You can get it for real cheap if you see it. Pick it up if you like Metroid style exploration games. Boulder Dash XL is a puzzle game. I haven't played it yet. I think I got this really cheap for like $9 or so. I think it was originally a Commodore 64 game, but it was also on other platforms, and this is the 3D version for the 3DS, obviously. Brain Age Concentration Training. I have not played this yet. It gives you a whole bunch of little puzzles and problems that you can train your brain in a few minutes a day, and you get a score on it, I believe. And yeah, so Brain Age, I got this pretty cheap. And that guy, I don't know if that's supposed to be a Wada or what, that little devil guy, but I've never played any of these games in the series, so happy to have that. Busted Move Universe. This is one of the games I got at the launch of the 3DS, and I wanted a puzzle game in 3D, and it's very fun. You play as the Bubble Bobble guys, the little dinosaurs. I forget their names. It's a busted move game in 3D, and yeah, it's fun. Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. This is another fun game I put about 20 hours into. It's almost like it's a Metroid style exploration game as well, like Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. You play as Simon, Alucard, and Trevor, not in that order, but it continues it's a prequel to the Castlevania Lords of Shadow games, and it's very fun. I enjoyed it a lot, and the castle you can explore is a big castle and different parts of the areas, very good graphics, and it was also released on consoles, I think PS3 and 360, so if you have those, check it out. It's not bad. K-Story 3D is another game that's very well known. It was made by one developer, I think, on the PC, and then it was later on the Wii, a WiiWare game, and this is the 3D version. I got pretty far in it, but I never finished it. It gets to a point where you can pick between your weapons you want. I think I stayed with the default one weapon, but it is very, very replayable in that you can go back, and when you get to that point, pick other weapons. It's a fun game. I need to go back and finish it. I'm pretty far into it. Centipede Infestation. This was released on the Wii as well. It's like a top-down, three-quarter like tilted shooter, and it looked fun. I picked it up really cheap. Never played this game. I never played a game in the Cooking Mama series. At the time, you know, I thought it'd be kind of cool. It's a different kind of game to just make different stuff off of recipes. That's all I know about it, and that's all I know about Cookie Mama. I haven't played it yet, though. Cubic Ninja. You can get this game really cheap. I actually ordered it online, but I got the Canadian version, I think, because it's in French here, which really bothers me. I need to actually pick up the US version without the French on it. So you can get this game for like $8 or less. So basically what you do is you use the gyros on the... you can use the gyros with this control stick to tilt the ninja, this cube ninja, to the exit hole and avoid traps and stuff. It's pretty fun. Dream Trigger 3D, a game I picked up, but I sadly say I haven't played. Let's see if we can focus this. There we go. You can get this for, it has almost like vector-looking graphics, but obviously it's not vector, but it looks very colorful, and I got it because I would like to see the 3D effects on it. I had no idea what it's about, really, but it was really cheap, and you can get this for really cheap in bargain bins and on Amazon. Dr. Lorek and the Forgotten Knights. I picked this up because I never played a Professor Layton game, and I thought that's what this would be about, and I still have not played it. But there's puzzles in it, and I think it is very similar to a Layton game. I'm not 100% sure, though. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. I have it, the Wii version. I never played it. But when this came out, I played it, started playing it, and I couldn't stop. I finished it 100%. Well, not 100%. I went through all the levels, unlocked all the stages, got all the Kong letters, all the puzzle pieces, and then unlocked mirror mode, and then I stopped. But very fun game. I put lots of hours, almost 30 hours into this game, and it's a blast to play. Another game I found for cheap, Dual Pen Sports. And it has 2 styluses in here it comes with. And this is a whole bunch of sports games where you play with 2 pens. That's basically it. Game I'm still playing but haven't played in a while, and that's Epic Mickey, The Power of Illusion. This is a very fun game, but it's there's a lot of dialogue in it to kind of slow it down. And you kind of stop and draw all the time. But other than that, yeah, it's a fun platformer. Much like Castle of Illusion. Fire Emblem Awakening. I got this and didn't play it until much later and had a blast playing it. I played it on casual mode so I wouldn't have to worry about all my party members dying, and I couldn't put it down. I kept playing and playing and playing. But I'm curious as to if you can choose who you marry, because I got married with Sully and I didn't want to marry her, and I wanted to marry somebody else, but I couldn't change it, so I don't know how you choose. I guess you got to interact more with the people, talk more to with them and stuff, but very fun game. The graphics are great. The music's outstanding, and I still watch that intro every once in a while with the fairies flying by and the soldiers invading, and just the music just kicks up, and then it's just a very great game. Another turn-based strategy game is Ghost Recon Shadow Wars. I haven't played this yet, but it's basically like a Fire Emblem or Advanced Wars. From what I understand, and you play as units in the Ghost Recon Tom Clancy universe. Game I haven't played yet, Harvest Moon 3D A New Beginning. So I don't really have much to say about that. Another one, sadly, I haven't played, Harvest Moon 3D The Tale of Two Towns. Another one that's similar to Harvest Moon, Hometown Story. I haven't played this as well either, but it's from the creator, the family of Harvest Moon. They say, from the family of Harvest Moon, make everyone happy. So you run your own shop, meet unique characters, and even get married. This game. This game was one of the most fun games I've played in a long time. And I can tell you that The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds is one of my favorite Zelda games of all time. I like the first one, obviously. I love the third one, A Link to the Past. I love the second one. And I like the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Never played Majora's Mask much. I like Skyward Sword. I like them all, but The top-down ones are by far my favorite Zelda games, and this game was so fun. I beat it once in about 3 days, 100%. I had so much fun with it that I went through when hero mode was unlocked, and I beat it again, 100%. Actually, just talking about it makes me want to play it again, but I have so many other games to play. Just, if you haven't played this game yet and you have a 3DS, get this game. If you have any love of Zelda whatsoever and you don't have a 3DS, buy a 3DS or 2DS just to play this game. It's that good. If you never own another 3DS game, it's still worth it to have a 2DS just to play this game. Or 3DS or 2DS just to play this game if you like Zelda. It's that good. Speaking of Zelda, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. This I had a blast playing too because I haven't played it since I was a senior in high school, maybe junior or senior around that time when it came out. I borrowed it from a friend. And the graphics in this game, they really did the character models to look more like what they were like in instruction manuals and the concept art for this game. The 3D is great, the gyro control aiming is great, and it was almost like playing a brand new Zelda adventure because I hadn't played this in so long. And it has Master Quest. When you beat it, you can go through and play on a Master Quest, which moves the dungeons around a bit, makes the enemies harder, and you take more damage. Just a blast to play. Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. I also have Lego City Undercover for the Wii U. And so I saw this and thought I'd pick it up. It's actually the prequel. It explains about Chase McCain, how he came to be, and how he started in the Force. I don't normally like open world games, but I got the one on the Wii U because I figured, well, I'll give them a shot. I haven't played an open world game since Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I didn't care for it, so who knows? I haven't played the one on Wii U, haven't played this one yet, so who knows? Maybe I won't like it, but I'll give it another shot. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and this is the first Lego game I ever got. Lego Lord of the Rings. I haven't played it yet. It's really quick. Like a lot of Lego games are, I believe. You can get this for really cheap now, and I just had to get it because I love Lord of the Rings. And you see here, you see all the main characters here, and apparently, like, they dubbed over the movie with the cutscenes of Legos, so it's kind of funny. So happy to have that. I'm actually looking forward to Lego The Hobbit. I'm gonna get that when it comes out. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I think the great way to kick off the year, Luigi. I think this might have been the first game that was released in his honor, but I never played the one on the GameCube, which I still have, and I still have to play. I heard you can beat it in under 10 hours. This game was amazing for me. I never really played a Nintendo game like this before. Exploring a mansion, kind of adventure-like, finding, items like ghosts where items are you can interact with. Just a great game to play. I loved everything about it. Mario and Luigi Dream Team, another year of Luigi special. This game was a blast to play. I loved it. It was one of my favorite games when it came out that year, and I put almost 80 hours into it. Did everything 100% except for some of the trials you could do, and it was so funny. The battle system was great. The story was just great. Everything about it was great. Another game I played the heck out of, unlocked all the car parts. Just loved every minute about the tracks, everything. Mario Kart 7, just an amazing, amazing game. You can get this, if you find this, pick it up if you like Mario Kart, obviously. Just so much fun to play. You can play online, although I didn't do it as much because I like to I'm not a big online player, but I did play some racing online, but just a blast to play. I recommend you start it at 150 cc's though, so it's a real challenge and you can unlock everything straight away. And it's always easier to play it on 150 cc's first because you don't know how easy the other ones are, and you figure that normal game difficulty is like 150 cc's. But love Mario Kart. Looking forward to Mario Kart 8 coming out in a month or so here. So yeah, this game's a blast to play. Mario Party Island Tour. I played this with my mom a little bit, just some mini games. It was fun, but I never played another Mario Party. I never played a Mario Party ever. This would be my first one, and I haven't really played it single player, just messed around with some of the mini games in it. And they were a lot of fun to play. So I really need to dive into this sometime and just play it. Mario Tennis Open, I played maybe 30 minutes of this, and I haven't played any of it since. I need to start playing this, though, because it was fun. I just, at the time, I wasn't really into playing a Mario sports game, but I'll give it another shot sometime. And with Mario, I think Golf coming out for the 3DS, I should play this before that comes out, but it didn't really get very great reviews, but, you know, it was fun. It was a tennis game, and Mario sports games are always fun. Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. This would be the first Metal Gear Solid I've ever played if I'd actually play it. I picked it up because I never played a Metal Gear Solid. I have Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation. I think a friend gave it to me, but I never played it. So I heard 3 is really good, so I might play. I don't know if I should play the first one first or play the third one. I don't know. It's just there's so many now that I feel like I should play them in order, but I'm not sure. So happy to have this. Picked this up for cheap. Myst. I used to mess around with Myst on the PC back then when it was a CD-ROM game. This has been ported to everything and back. So yeah, there's not much to say about it. Myst. Now it's on 3DS. Nano Assault. This is a shoot 'em up where you play basically like this shrunken ship and you fight all these germs and bacteria. It's very fun. The graphics are very cool. It's very unique too for a shooting game. Naruto Powerful Shippuden. And I've never seen a Naruto anime before episode, but this is like a beat 'em up game, and I love beat 'em up games, so I had to give it a shot. New Super Mario Brothers 2. Yeah, this game's fun. It's a blast. It's a Super Mario Brothers game. I love the new Super Mario Brothers games. I love the 2D Marios, and finished this 100%. It's very gold, and yeah, it's a blast. New Super Mario Brothers 2. Another game I loved was Paper Mario Sticker Star. I love this game. I love the graphics. I love the music was just outstanding. I love the gameplay. I love that the bosses had you think to what their weaknesses were. It was like an adventure, almost like Zelda. It wasn't really an RPG, but I love pulling stickers, collecting the stickers to fight the bosses, to fight the enemies. Just the music, like I said, is just outstanding. Very, very fun game. Highly recommended. And you can get it cheap now because apparently it didn't sell very well, I don't know, or something. But you can find these on sale sometimes. One of my launch games I got, Pilot Wings Resort, and I toyed around with this a little bit just for the 3D. Never delve into it very deep, though. Pilot Wings is a game, it came out with the launch of the Super Nintendo. I didn't get it then. I think I got ActRaiser, F-Zero, and Super Mario World at the time. But I've never gotten into Pilot Wings, so this might be the first that I really dive into and actually try to complete 100% instead of just flying around. And you can get this pretty cheap used places, too. Another game I got, I don't know why I got it, it's really cheap, a Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection. I was never a big pinball fan. I got the chance to go to the pinball championships here in Pittsburgh, Papa Pinball, and it was quite an experience to see all the pinball tables there, but I never really got into pinball, but I do have quite a few pinball games dating back to the NES, so yeah, happy to have this. Pokemon X, my first Pokemon game ever. I'm not too far. I think I beat the first gym leader, so I have to go back and play it. I'm still not 100% sure how to play these games correctly, I don't think, so I need to really play them more. But they really make me want to... I think they'd make me go crazy because I want to level up everybody, and it's just... It seems like this is a big time sink, so I haven't really... I'm into Bravely Default now, so I haven't really gone back to this yet. Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. This is my first Professor Layton game ever. From what I understand, this is the second or third trilogy, but yeah, I haven't played it yet. From what I understand, you solve puzzles and to solve mysteries in these different lands. And Professor Layton and the Azeron Legacy. This wraps up the whole Professor Layton series. I think this is the last one. Rayman 3D was a launch game as well. I picked this up, and it's a port of Rayman 2. I'm about a third of the way through, and it's very fun. There was some wonky 3D issues with it, and the sound would kind of cut out, but I think it's been patched since, unknowingly, because the last time I played it, it didn't happen again, and I heard it was patched. But yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, I never played Rayman 2, and this is fun. And Rayman Origins. I actually never played it on the consoles. Well, I did play a little bit on the consoles, but I picked it up, and I love this game. I 100%ed it. I love the levels where you had to chase a chest and a silhouette, like the runner stages. The graphics were amazing, and everything about it was great. I loved it so much I bought it on the Wii. So yeah, very fun platformer. Regular show, Mordecai and Rigby in 8-Bit Land, and I have like a ton of regular show episodes, but I only watched 1 or 2 of them. I just got them because I had an opportunity to. And this game really piqued my interest because in this show they play video games and they have a Master System. And if you see the cover here, it's like a Master System instruction manual. It's really cool, and it comes with an actual instruction manual, albeit not very thick. But it's nice that they gave that instruction manual there. So with Adventure Time and regular show, it's nice to have some cartoons come out in this game. Good, decent games. Resident Evil Revelations, as you can see the misspelling right there. But yeah, this is a fun game. It's the first Resident Evil I played since 4. It's very much like 4. You're on a ship, and it's very spooky in some places. Some of the enemies are spooky later on. It's a blast. I put a lot of hours into it, finished it, loved it. It's also on the 360, PS3, and the Wii U as well. So, yeah, Resident Evil Revelations. Rhythm Thief, The Emperor's Treasure. Come on, there we go. This is a rhythm game. I haven't played it. It's actually on iPhones now, I think. The 3DS has a lot of cool rhythm games. They have Final Fantasy. What's that? Final Fantasy. Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy. There we go. I remember, and that was fun. I played that a lot. And yeah, so Rhythm Thief is rhythm game in the same vein. That rhymed. Rune Factory 4, almost like Harvest Moon, only more RPG elements in it. And I haven't played this yet either, sadly. Another game I found for cheap, Samurai Warrior Chronicles. This was a launch game, or very close to a launch game. No, very close to launch game, I think. Never played a Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors game, so. Another game I never played, Devil Survivors Overclock. This is a Shin Megami Tensei game, and again, I have no idea what the Shin Megami Tensei games are, but I keep seeing them, and the 3DS is going to be where I wet my whistle on the Shin Megami Tensei series, I guess, because I got quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3 on the 3DS. Another game I love, Shinobi. This is a very difficult game, but very, very fun. I love the Shinobi series, and Shinobi on the 3DS you can get for like under $10 now. Maybe 10 bucks or a little bit more, but it's a blast to get. I highly recommend it if you like side-scrolling action games. Sonic Generations. Whoops. I like this game. It was very quick to beat. Depending on how you go through the stages, you get A, B, or C, or S ranks. And it was a very callback to the old Sonic games, as you see old Sonic here, and the new ones. I love the 2D Sonic games levels the best. Wasn't a fan of the 3D ones, but they were I liked them, but not as much as the 2D. Another game I got for cheap, Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir. This is an AR game where you basically move the 3DS around and you interact with cards, I think. Yeah, reveal haunted visions and vengeful spirits. Enter the cursed pages via augmented reality. That's right, there was a book that you played this with. And basically you play through and you point your 3DS at these pages of the books and things would happen. I haven't played it yet, but that's exactly what I understand it was. So yeah. Whoops. It's almost like a Fatal Frame game, which I've never played those, but yeah, there we go. This I got for under 10 bucks, Splinter Cell 3D. I never played a Tom Clancy Splinter Cell game, but now we got one. Oh, 1990s N64 remake number 2, Star Fox 64 3D. This game is a blast. When I got it, I haven't played Star Fox 64 in a while, and just the dogfighting against Starwolf and the levels and just the action and the shooting levels and just everything about it is fun, arcade shooting, and just great. And the dialogue between your crew members and Starwolf is hilarious. And 3D effects very, very, very good. Another game I enjoyed but I never finished was Steel Diver, a game you can get really cheap now. It wasn't a big success, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Very unique. You didn't play many games like this. It had a periscope mode where if you were you could spin around with 3DS to look for the different enemies to fire on them, and basically controlled a chub to go. You used gyro controls in it, and it was very, very fun. Got this for 10 bucks too. Style Savvy Trendsetters. It didn't come with a manual, but that's okay. And basically, you run your own fashion boutique. I didn't think I would like this, but for under 10 bucks, I'll give it a try sometime. I've heard good things about it. Another game I got for cheap, Super Monkey Ball 3D. This was my first Monkey Ball experience. And basically, there's gyro controls on here that you can move around the monkey to control. It reminds me of Marble Madness almost with a monkey ball. It's a fun game. Super Street Fighter 4. I got this for around 10 bucks too. And yeah, I hadn't played a Street Fighter game since the HD remake on the Xbox, I think when that was released in 2008 or so. But I played a crap ton of Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the Super Nintendo. And this, I fired up just to look at it, and it's 3D on it. This was a launch game where the 3D really stood out. So yeah, Super Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 4, 3D Championship Edition. 3D Edition, sorry. I'm thinking back to the 16-bit. Super Mario 3D Land. How I love this game. I was so addicted to this game. I'd play it non-stop. And I 100%ed everything. And the game really opens up when you rescue in the second half. I don't want to spoil it, but it gets a lot harder. So if you have a 3DS and you don't have this game, get this game if you like platformers. And one of the best uses of 3D on the 3DS. Really makes use of it very well. Tales of the Abyss. This is the second Tales of game I have. I have one for the GameCube called Tales of Symphonia. And this was actually on the PS2, I believe, as well. And because I love the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for this was also on the Wii as well, and this is for the 3DS one here, obviously. And it's basically a beat 'em up, and you pick one turtle, and the other ones are computer controlled, but the computer controlled AI is terrible. They just stand there half of the time and get hit, and it makes the game really not as fun as it should be. If you played as one player, they should take out the other computer controlled characters because it really drags the game down. Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy. This game was a blast to play. I even had my mom playing it. She liked the music so much. She enjoyed it. It comes with a stylus here and some stickers. Basically, it's a love letter to if you like Final Fantasy music. Goes through all the Final Fantasy games up into, I think, 14, 13, 12, one of them, up until the late teens. And basically it's a rhythm game where you move along with the music, move the stylus in certain ways to interact with the music, and it's just a blast. There's parts where the movies, cutscenes playing in the background, or a part in the games playing on the old Final Fantasy games, and you have to move in tune with the music. It's just a blast to play. Virtue's Last Reward. This is the sequel to 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. I think I got that right. 9 Persons, Yeah, something in that order, or 999 on the DS. Yeah, it's a visual novel game. I haven't played it yet. I kind of want to play 999 first, though, but wanted to pick this up because, as with the first one, it kind of intrigued me because I don't play a lot of games like that. And last but not least, Yoshi. Year of Yoshi this year, Nintendo. Come on. We got with the Yoshi 3DS and this one, and then Yarn Yoshi coming out hopefully this year. This game's a blast to play as well. I loved every minute of it. I love Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo. It was one of the last Super Nintendo games I got as a kid growing up. And then I moved on to the N64. And I remember loving Yoshi's Island. And I still love Yoshi's Island. And Yoshi's New Island is just like that. The music, I like the music a lot. It's very kiddie. It has a sense of whimsy to it. Yeah, I love the graphics. It almost looks, where the first Yoshi Island was almost like a, I don't want to say like a drawing. This is almost like an oil painting in the background with a model of clay, as your 3D models are like clay modeled almost. Just a blast to play, and I went through and I 100%ed it in 2 weeks. Got everything about it, and I loved every minute of it. So yeah, boy, that was long, guys. But I wanted to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the Nintendo 3DS. It's a great system. It plays DS games. It plays amazing libraries. You can see of 3DS games. It has a redesign, so you can get the bigger one, the bigger screen if you want. You can get the original if you want the more crisper screen. And the smaller form factor, you can get one without 3D if you don't want it. Just an amazing system. And thank you, Nintendo, for releasing it. And happy birthday, Nintendo 3DS. And everyone, take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.